There's no black eye, no broken bones, no hospital visit. To everyone on the outside, everything looks fine. But behind closed doors, someone is being told what to wear, who they can talk to, when they're allowed to leave. Their paycheck goes into an account they can't access. Their phone is checked every night, and if they push back, the silence lasts for days. This is coercive control, and for millions of people, it's the most dangerous relationship dynamic no one ever taught them to recognize. When most people think of domestic violence, they think of physical abuse. But the most common form of abuse isn't physical at all. Coercive control is a pattern of behavior that strips away a person's autonomy. It's not one bad argument. It's not a jealous partner. It's a sustained campaign to dominate someone's daily life. Researcher Evan Stark described it as a liberty crime, an assault on freedom, not the body. Think of it less like a single act and more like a cage built one bar at a time. Each behavior seems small. Together, they're a prison. Because there are no visible injuries, survivors often don't recognize it. Their friends don't see it. Even law enforcement doesn't see it. It starts subtly. "I don't really like your friend Sarah." Then it becomes, "Why do you need to see your mom so much?" Over time, the survivor's entire social circle shrinks until the abuser is the only person left. No support system, no one to reality check anything. The survivor's paycheck goes into a joint account they don't have the card for. They have to ask permission to buy groceries. They're given an allowance. If they work, their hours are monitored. If they don't work, they're reminded how dependent they are. Money becomes a leash. Financial abuse is one of the top reasons survivors stay, because leaving means having nothing. Constant texts asking where they are, checking the odometer on the car, going through their phone every night. Some abusers install cameras in the house, not for security, but for control. The survivor feels watched at all times, because they are. What to wear, what to eat, how to clean, when to sleep, who to follow on social media. Every detail is controlled. The survivor learns that any deviation will be met with punishment. Not always physical, but withdrawal, silent treatment, or explosive anger. "You're worthless. No one else would want you. You're lucky I put up with you." The words are constant and corrosive. Over months and years, the survivor starts to believe it. Their self-worth gets hollowed out until they feel they can't survive alone. "If you leave, I'll take the kids. I'll call immigration. I'll show everyone those photos." The threats don't have to be physical. They're designed to make leaving feel more dangerous than staying, and in many cases, that calculation is tragically accurate. One of the cruelest things about coercive control is that it rewires how the survivor sees reality. It escalates so gradually, there's no single breaking point. The survivor adapts. They start to think constant jealousy is love. They think walking on eggshells is just part of a relationship. This is why people ask, why don't they just leave? That question completely misunderstands the situation. Leaving is the most dangerous time. The risk of serious harm spikes when a survivor tries to exit. The abuser's control is threatened. Survivors aren't staying because they're weak. Many are making a calculated safety decision with the information they have. There are real barriers: financial dependence, shared children, immigration status, nowhere to go, and the fear of not being believed. For a long time, the legal system had almost no framework for coercive control. No physical assault often meant no crime. That's starting to change. The UK, Ireland, Australia, and France have passed laws making coercive control a criminal offense. In the United States, a handful of states, including California and Hawaii, have passed or are advancing similar legislation. But progress is slow. In most U.S. states, if there's no physical evidence, there's very little the legal system can do. That's where documentation matters. Patterns of behavior are the strongest evidence. Not a single incident, but the accumulation of controlling acts documented over time. Timestamps, specific details, records of what was said and when. Dozens of dated entries showing escalation tell a story a judge can understand. If anything in this video sounded familiar, here's what you need to know. Your experience is real. You don't need bruises to be experiencing abuse. If it's safe, start keeping a record. Dates, times, what happened, what was said. Even small details matter. Patterns are powerful. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is available around the clock at 1-800-799-7233. You can also text START to 88788. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to be ready to leave. You just have to be willing to talk to someone who understands. And if you know someone in this situation, don't wait for them to ask. Check in. The most powerful thing you can say is, "I believe you." Coercive control thrives in silence. The abuser's greatest tool is making the survivor feel like no one will understand. Like what they're going through isn't bad enough to count. It counts. If this video helped you see something more clearly, share it. The more people who recognize coercive control, the harder it becomes to hide behind the